Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back. My name is Natalie. In this video, we are going to talk about this upcoming week astrology forecast, and we'll end the video with a collective message from the universe through tarot and oracle cards. So this week we are talking about July 18 to 14. July 8 to 14. So this week we have quite a few aspects happening, and many of them are related to Venus. So let's talk about it. July 8 on Monday. Venus in Cancer is going to sextile Uranus in Taurus. So this with Uranus, there's always an element of surprise. So today, this aspect definitely can bring in some surprise to our relationships or money matters, all the Venusian stuff. So since this is a sextile, this can be quite helpful. Maybe you'll receive a little gift, a little surprise today that is arranged by your friends, family, or your lover. Of course, Venus talks about our romantic partnership, but it also does not limit it to just romantic, but also our platonic one-on-one close relationships. So maybe your mom's gonna give you a little surprise, or your siblings, or your friends, or your lover, right? Or maybe you're the one who's going to surprise someone today, now that you know that this is a great day to do that, right? So this can also be a spontaneous outing. Maybe you are like, oh, let's go out for dinner tonight and try out this new type of cuisine that I've always wanted to try, or I never try, or try out this new restaurant, so on and so forth, right? Or this can be you wanting to just do something out of ordinary. So maybe you're not a board game person, and today you are like, ooh, let's play board game, and through that maybe you'll be able to bond with your relationships even deeper, right? And maybe this is a friend reaching out to you out of the blue that you haven't heard for a while, and you guys end up going out for coffee and catching up, so on and so forth, right? And since this is in the sign of Cancer and Taurus, when I just look at it, it's just such a beautiful day. If where you are, the weather is nice, it will be a nice day to just spontaneously go out for a trip in the nature. Maybe this is a walk in a park, go on a little hike, or just stroll in your neighborhood, or go on a nature walk. This is Cancer season as well. Maybe this is a time where you can just go sit by the ocean, go to the beach, right? If the weather is nice, that would be great too. And on the second day, on the 9th, we have Mercury in Leo, sextile Jupiter in Gemini. So this can be a day where we see some juicy headline about some celebrities, because Leo talks about, people in the limelight, and the regal, the celebrities, and Jupiter have that expansion, exaggerating energy. So together we might see some dramatic headlines, juicy gossips, right, on the news about certain people, celebrities. Or maybe today this is where you're going to talk with your friends, right, exchanging gossips, or office drama, I don't know, whatnot, right, that kind of stuff. But also be mindful, while this can be fun, this can also be a little dangerous if you accidentally get involved and got yourself involved. So be mindful of gossips and drama as well. On the 11th, we have the Sun in Cancer having a trine with Saturn that is retrograding in Pisces. So this today is more of like a beautiful day to just slow down, reflect on how far you have come, maybe the hard work you have been putting on in certain area of your life. Maybe you have been really working hard on your career. Yes, maybe you have been working really hard of building good habits, right, or healthy routines, or learning this course that you dedicate yourself in, and today you're like, wow, I've learned so much, how far I've come, right? Or, this can be something you've been doing, pouring your heart into, right? Because Saturn talks about hard work, maybe over time. Maybe some of you might receive some kind of recognition today in what you're doing. Maybe you get a job well done from your boss, right? Or get a little raise even. Or maybe just people showing appreciation to you, how far you've come, reminding you, oh, this is why I love doing what I do, or I've been doing what I do for so long, because maybe your client is giving you like a praise, or just really like a heartfelt testimonial or whatnot, just makes you so happy, right? Because Sun is in Cancer, it gives up some kind of emotion, satisfaction or fulfillment, and so on and so forth. And a little bit later today, we also have Venus in Cancer, making the last aspect before Venus enter Leo. And it's a nice one to end this Venus in Cancer journey. Venus in Cancer is going to trine Neptune in Pisces, that is retrograding. So this can be a very dreamy and romantic day. If you're looking for a good day to go on a date, to plan a little something special for your loved ones, well, today is the day, because the energy supports it. It's a trine, it's lovely, right? So this is maybe a day where you really go on a romantic getaway, go on a day, have a romantic meal together, I don't know, a walk by the beach or so on and so forth. And this is maybe just a great day to get lost in each other's, right? If you're in a relationship, have a cozy movie night with your favorite snack and PJs on. I mean, we're talking about Venus in Cancer, being cozy and comfortable in your home, with Neptune, a bit of escape. So that's like my perfect date, if you one of my favorite dates, if you ask me. Like just having a very chill, relaxing date night, retreat back into your home in your comfort, not wearing painful high heels, and just put on your favorite PJ, get your favorite snacks, turn a movie, rom-com or whatever on, and just get lost, right? That's my favorite, but that's only my personal opinion, right? So what is dreamy romantic to you? Go do that. And it doesn't limit to just romantic partnership. This can you going out with your friend. Maybe this is a day where you want some much needed TLC time for yourself, and just kind of like retreat from everything around the world, come back into your own space and just get lost in Netflix. We all need that sometime. So today is a perfect day to do that. That's actually what I'm going to do probably, right? And this today is also a very creative day. So if you are doing anything that is, creative, well, all of us are creative, but if that is your job, if that is what you do, today you might have an influx of creative juice flowing in. So keep your notebook or sketchbook close by, or your phone. Lastly, on the 12th or 11th, if you're in later time zones. So on the 12th Hong Kong time, 12:19 a.m., so just past midnight, just when we enter July 12th, or later time zone, July 11, 12:19 p.m. Eastern time. So just the time according to where you are in the world, Venus is going to enter Leo. The boom factor is on, okay? Venus in Leo is loud, is bold, is that look at me energy, right? So it's time to put on your favorite prints, color, big earrings, big hairdo, colorful nails, things that you don't usually do, right? Your statement hairdo, or I don't know, right? Like a totally new makeup, whatnot, right? Shoe, clothes, outfit, accessorize, go glam, go big, or go home, right? It's that time of the year whenever Venus enter Leo, I feel like I just see more colors when I'm on the street. When I see people walking around, I'll tend to notice that, wow, during this season, you do see more people going more bold and more, fun with the way they dress, the way they accessorize themselves, or so on and so forth. So pay attention. Maybe you'll be able to pick up that during this transit as well. So yes, Venus in Leo loves to shine, and it can be quite intimidating sometimes, right? Because to be honest, while this is the energy, not everybody will want to exhibit that energy, because everyone shines differently, right? We all have Venus in different signs. We shine differently, right? We all have different talents and skills and give, and we all have different style, right? It doesn't mean that, oh, because Venus is in Leo, now I have to look like a rainbow every day, right? No, but maybe because of the celestial energy, the cosmic energy, you'll be feeling that vibe too. You might wanting to look more colorful and try out some new things, be a bit more bold and less shy, You might feel that energy, and that might encourage you. And for some, this might that confident boost that you need to showcase your style a little bit, right? But for some, maybe it's really like just making you feel icky and awkward, and that's okay too, right? Let everyone shine in their own way. Everyone is a bit different. While you allow yourself to shine, let others to do the same as well. The love language of Venus in Leo is affection. PDA much over there? So yes, you might find yourself during this transit, you or maybe other people around you are more eager to show affection, right? And maybe this is through not just limited to romantic partnership, okay? Because I know how when we talk about Venus, we tend to just zone in and focus on romantic partnership, but that is not what Venus is just about. Venus is so much more than just romantic partnership, right? It can be your platonic friendship, your relationship with your siblings, family, so on and so forth, your one-on-one partnership, how you relate to people. So during this Venus and Leo transit, you might be more eager to show your affection, right? Maybe you will be more you might put your arm around your parents or your friend more often, give them a hug, right? Everybody can use a hug, but of course, I don't think I need to, I guess I still need to let everybody know not everyone like to be touched sometimes, or, the way you show affection might not be the other person, right? Everyone's love language is a bit different. Not that because of this trend, you're just gonna, go attack everybody with your hugs, right? Because some people is just like, no, and that's okay too. So be mindful, make sure the receiving end is okay with it, right? Thing is that Leo rules the heart. Venus in Leo is passionate. So during this transit, you will feel like, you tend to wear your heart on the sleeve more. People with Venus in Leo do have a gorgeous big heart, and it might come off like fake for some people, but when like they really mean it. Like they do have that big gorgeous heart, and they express what's in their heart. They like to show off their in a good way, right? They like to show off their other half, their friends, their family, like, oh my god, look at my boo, she's so fine, right? Or like, oh my god, I love her so much, she's so good, she's so talented, blah 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 blah, right? And another thing, word of affirmation, right, is another love language during this Venus in Leo transit. So you might see, or you might experience more love bombs around this time. You might love bomb people and people might love bomb you. You might receive and give out more compliments or admiration, by people show admiration to you or you to others during this transit. And I mean, come on, this is really nice to receive or to give, right? And as long as you mean it with your heart, you express it with your heart, this can really maybe brighten someone's day, or someone might do that for you. So see what comes up, like if you experience this. And of course, like I said before, Leo talks about people in the limelight, right? It's ruled by the sun. It's like, look at me, I'm like shining, right? So Leo talks about the people in the limelight, right? The celebrities, the people out there. So during this transit, you might tend to see more celebrity gossip and scandal as well, dramas, right? And it can be good, it can also be bad, right? But you might tend to see them more during this transit, right? And yes, being ruled by the sun, and Venus in Leo is also very generous, right? With the big heart. But also that can also mean big spender, big spending energy. So during this transit, again, remember, Venus also rules money matters. So during this transit, you might be like, oh my God, I love it, I have to have it, right? And you go get that thing, and then you regret it. So be mindful with how you spend. Make sure you don't let your heart just kind of like blind you, and you wear this rose tinted glasses. I love it, I have to have it, I'm buying it. And you spend this, spend that, get a lot of things because your heart desires, and then later on you regret it, right? So try to be mindful, right? Try not to make impulsive purchase so easily, right? And so just, try not to be so impulsive when it comes to your spending. Yes, if that is what your heart truly desires, whether this is something that you have been eyeing for so long, this is something that you really want, you really want to get, or this might be a risk, right, that you want to take. Maybe during this transit you'll be more brave, more bold, more courageous, and take risk and leap off to what is it that your heart truly desires. Use this transit to help you to do so as well. And Venus will stay in Leo until August 4th to 5th, depending where you are in the world. So yes, a very heart-centered and like rawr, fiery transit. But right after Venus enters Leo, it immediately will oppose Pluto retrograding in Aquarius. And last year summer, when Venus entered Leo, it also opposed Pluto. That was the first time. And well, for the rest, not for the rest of our lives, but for the next 20 years, whenever any planet comes into Leo, it will oppose Pluto and Capricorn. We did Pluto in Aquarius. Oh my goodness. So we already have Mercury doing that. Now this week we have the Venus, and soon will be Leo season, and the Sun will also oppose Pluto. So this is an energy where Pluto will dive into the underworld and dig out, excavate all those themes and dig it out for us to see. And in this case, this will be about Venus. So but by the time it reaches, so I think you'll feel this energy probably the rest of the week. I would say 12, 13 the most maybe, because that's when the aspect is exact. So Venus in Leo opposing Pluto is themes around relationships and money matters, right? Pluto will dig out everything that we need to see or we don't want to see. But this is not to just, give us shit, but to allow us to see the truth. Because energy goes both ways. Leo can be very passionate, can be very loving, but Leo can also have a side that is a bit more prideful, right? And this aspect is showing you maybe the power struggle, the shadow side of Venus in Leo, which can be prideful, which can be jealousy or betrayal, because loyalty is everything to Venus in Leo. But when it comes to the shadow side, this can be dishonest, right? Betrayal, jealousy, and so on and so forth. So this aspect can maybe perhaps show you something that you need to see. Maybe it shows you the truth, right? That a relationship in your life is not as loyal as you think. Maybe the trust is broken, right? Maybe it helps you to see that, whoa, that person actually is a very jealous person. Maybe I need to be mindful around how I spend time with this person. Again, not just romantic, it can be any kind of one-on-one relationship, right? And maybe this can be a violating of trust, or some kind of behavior, right? It might reveal some truth for you, and it will help you to see that, hey, this relationship is not what I want, right? I don't want this, I don't deserve this, and it's time to let it go. It serves you, it helps you to uncover something. But at the same time, of course, this can also be not just bad, but also nice. Maybe you will see how loyal this person is, and it can help, deepen a friendship or relationship that is in your life as well. So either way is going to be helpful. It is still going to bring out things that you need to see, right? Also, one thing lastly I want to mention is that last summer, if you remember, we did have Leo, oh my goodness, I keep saying this, Venus retrograde in the sign of Leo, right? In summer, in July, August. And that was big, right? So many things happen collectively and individually, maybe for some of you. And during this transit, Venus is not going to retrograde, but it's going to it's still quite fresh. So perhaps whatever you experienced during the last Venus in Leo transit last summer might come back, might resurface during this next month or so. Maybe there's some throwback energy happening for some of you, not all of you, right? But some of you. So take a look and see which house is ruled by Leo as well. That might be the topics and theme that you will be working on and focusing on the next month as well. So now this is the week's astrology forecast. Now let's take a look at our collective message. And oh my goodness, I think because we have so much Venus energy, Venus is like ending its journey in Cancer in the last couple of degrees, so the energy is very potent as well, and it's entering Leo, and right after it enters Leo, it has that powerful Plutonian opposition. We have all the cups energy showing and all kinds of emotions showing, which can be true for some of us, right? Because like I said, the aspect, most of them are really nice, right? But there are also, and depend on how it is aspecting your chart, depends what kind of relationship, human stories you are navigating through. You're going to feel one, two, or all kinds of emotions, right? So this week, perhaps for some of us, all these heavy Venusian energy aspect is going to allow you to see the truth about certain relationships, right? This can be, yes, romantic, this can be all kinds of relationship, right? You might see that, oh, some are reciprocating, some are not, some is worth your time and effort, energy, some are not. And yes, while it can be painful to mourn, to let go, to release the relationship that no longer serves you, don't forget to also know and cherish the one that still exists, that reciprocate, that appreciate you as well, right? And for some, this is about looking within, having that stronger connection with yourself, right? Venus in Cancer encourage us to come back home to ourselves so that we can know what we need in a relationship, friendship, work dynamic, family, romantic partnership to make us feel truly safe and secure, right? So during this week when we are ending this Venus in Cancer, perhaps you have a better idea of what is it that truly nourishes you in a relationship and what doesn't, right? And so that you can make better judgment regarding to the relationships that you are having in your life right now with different people, right? Because come on, we only have so much time. We want to make sure that we're giving to people that actually deserves it, right? So I feel like for some of us, maybe you're doing some kind of evaluation this week as well. And of course, there's some imaginative, creative energy with the aspect this week as well. So for some of you, maybe you are finding yourself being very creative. You might find your creative juice back for some, and some it might invoke like, whoa, I didn't know that I can be creative. But this is the week where maybe it just click and you have some creative ideas coming in for you, right? Maybe it kind of actually at a deeper sense is you finding out how you can dream again, how fun it is to be creative, to be imaginative again, to dream again, right? And that is beautiful. And that might only resonate with a very small group of you, but this is very beautiful. I have a heart-sinking feeling right now that is so heavy because some of you, you know, it hasn't been easy. And I feel like this week is that week for you where you really feel that, wow, you know, it's good to be able to connect with my inner child again, to heal some maybe trauma or wounds regarding to family or your inner child, and allow yourself to be inspired, to be creative again. And that is so beautiful, right? And from the Moonology, I love that we have 2 earth signs showing up that really help ground those energy, because we have a lot of cups energy. It's very flowy, right? And right now we do have a lot of water energy and soon some fire energy too. But right now it's water heavy. So it's nice to have both cards showing up in earth sign. So first we have full moon in Taurus, detoxify. And then we have full moon in Virgo, take inspire action. I love that we have both full moon energy showing up, and we are about to have the other earth sign full moon coming up as well. We will soon have the second Capricorn full moon coming up. So this is really special coming up like that. And I feel like this is encouraging us to, as we approach this moon phase where we just had a new moon, and slowly in the next couple of weeks we will slowly approach to another full moon. What do you need to detoxify and release, right? Maybe what is coming, what kind of action you need to take, inspire action from the lunation that we just had, because we already have one Capricorn full moon, and then now we are on our way to the second Capricorn full moon. So what have you been receiving? What have you been noticing that is truly no longer serving you, right? That is supporting you in the long run. It's really time to detoxify it, to let it go, to release, right? And take the inspired action to do so, because you're going to have another wake-up call, another reality check-in when we have that second and final Capricorn full moon. Love that. Lastly, our oracle card, the breathing rose, heart healings, emotions, connection, time eases. Okay, wow. There's this softness coming in from this card, right? She is just really kind of like letting herself be and allow herself to feel those emotions and attend to where her body needs, right? Whether this is some kind of heart healing, or whether this is some, you know, connecting with yourself again. This is maybe for some people this week, you know, this is really that cocoon energy after that new moon, to really allow yourself to not jump on right away, but to allow yourself to ease into the week, right? And perhaps, you know, Cancer season has been really watery, has been a waterwork in some ways, and it's nice sometimes to have that. And yes, while it can be an energy that not everyone work well with, this is definitely that slowing down that we need. Allow ourselves to kind of reflect on what is happening. If you have been listening to my previous the last couple videos, I talk about how the last full moon in Capricorn and this upcoming one is kind of creating this bubble, this cocoon, because it starts and ends the whole Cancer season, and it's creating this bubble for us to really just retreat back into ourselves, to do exactly what she's doing, which is tending to her needs, her emotions. Where do I need healing? Where do I need more love and support? Where do I need more security? And give that to yourself, right? Alright, I hope this message helps. Thank you for stopping by. I hope that if you enjoy what I do and share on this channel, you can subscribe and share it with your friends. If you're interested to work with me, I offer all kinds of astrology consultations, tarot and akashic records reading. I also do distant reiki and sound healing sessions. Feel free to contact me. My information in the description box below. And you would love to support me, which I would love so much. Feel free to subscribe. Your subscribe is free and it really helps the channel to grow. And if you feel generous, you want to donate, you can get me a cup of coffee. The link is below, or my PayPal. And in the meantime, take care of yourself. See you in the next video. Have a great week.